Hello, my name is Grant Greenbaum, and today I will be talking with you about an extremely important problem in today's world. I will then be going over some causes to this problem, and then finally finishing with some overarching solutions to hopefully prevent this problem from occurring. Now, without further ado, let us begin. So imagine this. You and some of your best friends are all getting part-time jobs over the summer. Now, why do you get part-time jobs, you may ask? That is in order to save money. And what do you guys want to save this money for? To go on a road trip to California together. Now, California is obviously known for being sunny and having all of these amazing beaches. So, eventually, you guys save up enough money and are on your way to California, and you guys decide to go straight to the beach once you arrive. You obviously think that the beach is a great idea, as there's sand, there's sun, and everything is great about it. However, what you fail to realize is that once your friends address that they would like to get into the water, you become very stressed about this. Now, why are you becoming so stressed about getting into the water, you may ask? That is because you do not know how to swim. So you go along with it anyways and end up getting into the water. However, once you get waist deep, you end up actually panicking and frantically waving your arms and screaming, "Help! Help!" Now, luckily for you, a lifeguard was able to save you as they saw you. However, what the problem with this is that this isn't always the case, as lifeguards are not always on duty and lifeguards cannot always save the day. And that is going to be our problem. Our problem is that drowning is the leading cause of unintentional death in the world today. According to the World Health Organization, drowning is the leading cause of unintentional death in the world, with 372,000 drowning deaths reported annually. According to the CDC, drowning is the number one cause of unintentional death for children between the ages of 1 and 4. Now, this means that drowning is actually the leading cause of unintentional death for every age range in the world. That means that it's not just the youth, but also adults who fail to take swim lessons at a young age and never were able to learn. So, what are some causes to this, and how are so many people not trained in swimming? Well, in general, there are not enough children in which are being placed into swim lessons. And even if people think they can swim, overall, there's a survey from redcross.org that states that they find that more than half of all Americans, 54%, either can't swim or don't have all the basic swimming skills. Now, by basic swimming skills, it means being able to swim at 25 yards, which is very simple, being able to tread water, and being able to get out of the water in a panic situation. Now, why aren't more people doing swim lessons? This is due to how they might be too pricey, or simply they feel like they don't have the time to do so. As well, for more of the adult side of things, they simply do not find the need to, as they realize that they have gone all their life without knowing how to swim, and they've been totally okay. However, this is not all right, as you need to know how to swim just in case you ever want to go into a pool or go into the ocean or anything like that. So, let us go ahead and talk about some solutions to this problem. Now, obviously, the number one solution to this problem is going to be to lower the cost of swimming lessons. And some may ask, how can you just lower the cost of swimming lessons without organizations losing money? So, an organization like the YMCA, for example, is a nonprofit organization, and this means that donations are extremely key in their running. So, my idea is that you can donate the money in which is donated to the YMCA and put some of it into swim lessons. So that way people such as the lower class and minorities, who are at an even higher risk of drowning in general, are able to get these very necessary swim lessons. So that way they are not part of a statistic in which involves being in the drowning and losing their life to drowning. Now, organizations such as USA Swimming have already played a major part in trying to fix this problem of drowning. They have many different Olympian swimmers and everything, and they go ahead and go out of their way, for free of course, to go ahead and teach kids how to swim. Now, this may seem extremely nice of them, and obviously it is. However, USA Swimming has a bigger goal, in which is to teach as many people as possible to swim and get them to eventually love the sport of swimming. So, in order to conclude, we will start with a quote. "Learning to swim is a skill that once learned is rarely forgotten, and it is open to people of all ages. There are even swimming events for people over 100 and a few master swimmers who are still swimming past this age." This was a quote by Barwade. So, essentially, Once you learn how to swim, you never truly forget how to swim, and you can never be a part of that statistic in which involves being in the drowning phase. So, go ahead and take the time to get the swim lessons, or if you already know how to swim, go ahead and contribute by being able to donate money to the less fortunate, so that way they too can learn how to swim and not be a part of a statistic. Thank you very much for listening.